friends, in this video tutorial, I'm going to share some of the cards I've been working on this week. The first card I want to share with you is a card I created using Stampin' Up's December 2025 product of the month. It is designer series paper that's called True Blue Florals, and it is absolutely beautiful in person. You have 6 double-sided designs. They're 12 by 12, and you receive 2 each in the package. And product of the month is product available for $5 if your order is $75 or more, and you do need to add it to your order. It doesn't automatically get added, and it is a $5. So I thought that paper would be perfect for this card. My inspiration was a card sketch template on page 14 of Stampin' Up! September through December 2025 mini catalog. This was my inspiration, and this designer series paper is perfect for a card that you want to show 4 different layers of a design, whether you stamp it, designer series paper, or you could texturize it. I have a video tutorial that's going to give you all the details to duplicate this. I did use a sneak peek product. This is the Fragrant Layers Stamp Set. Now, the rest of the projects I'm worked on this week are with sneak peek product, so I'm going to share a little bit more detail about the Fragrant Layers bundle. It is the stamp set and the dies bundle for 10% savings. The stamp set has 15 images and the dies have 13 images. I did create a sampler to kind of visually show you that you have this outline stamp, and this stamp is what you stamp and get the color inside. I love that it's got just this variegated design already in it, and you've got these to do the same. These match up, and then these also fill in the greenery here. My video tutorial walks you through how I do it. 4 great sentiments. The dies are beautiful. Now, these 3 die images are the same design as these. Now, I haven't intermixed all of this yet, but there's ways that you can use these, just intermixing them. Some leaf dies, floral dies, and a couple label dies, and a couple stem dies. So it's going to be so fun to create with. I did play around with a couple additional colors. So this is a Pretty in Pink and Granny Apple Green. This is Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and the Calypso Coral. And then this is Calypso Coral. So in my video, I show how I do all of that. So you also will have a link to that video. I also have been playing around with the Sunshine and Tulips bundle. The stamp set has 10 stamps. You've got some sentiments and some images, and then there's 10 dies. So in here, I created a sampler. We'll show you that you have these really versatile sentiments and then some additional dies. This is one big die that cuts out this border, cuts out these flowers, and then makes these indentations for the leaves. And you got this label, and then you got other images here. So I have not created a tutorial yet. I'm just playing around and creating some samples. So let me show you kind of briefly what I did. I die cut this, and then I used this stamp to color in the Granny Apple Green. I used these 2 stamps to stamp in the flowers. I also texturized it with a embossing folder. Then I tried using the white. So it's really the same card, similar card, except here I used dies to add the greenery, and then I stamp the flowers the same way. So I will be creating YouTube videos, and I will most likely create a video shortly on this card. I did this one a little bit different because I stamped the tulips in multiple colors. So that is been fun playing with. So YouTube videos coming up on that one. Another amazing product that I've been playing around with is the Greenery Lanes bundle, and this coordinates with the washi tape. So these images on the washi tape are the same images on some of the stamps images, and then you've got dies that are going to cut out the stamped images and the washi tape. So let me try to show you a little bit of how that works. So this is the stamp set. So you have sentiments, you have this stamp, this is one stamp for those 2 flowers and one here. Then you have an outline and the fill-in. So together, that's how I did that. And then a die that will cut that out. These two together, I created this. These two together, I created that. Dies to cut those out as well. And these two together, I created that. And then this stamp, you can die cut. And then this is an additional die. And then there's dies to cut these out as well. And those dies will also cut out the washi tape. So this is one rotation, or is that the best word to use? This is one pass of the washi tape before it repeats. So this is one pattern, and those dies, those individual dies, will cut out all of these. So let me give you a couple tips. This one is cut out, put on just typing paper, copy paper, and if you put the washi tape on parchment paper and cut it out, then it separates, and then you can put it down as a washi tape. So I do have some samples to share using the bundle and the washi tape. So I used, my inspiration were samples in the mini catalog. So this sample, I used washi tape that I put on wax paper. And then I just have some die cut images as well. And then I used some new designer series paper. And then this is a similar sample, the same designer series paper, a different print in the packet. Now this one I used crumb cake and light pecan pie and early espresso, and stamped that. So I will have future video tutorials on this. This sample I used the washi tape, but I have it on typing paper. So it has got the white background, some of the die cuts. I used two-tone cardstock, so I have the light and the dark on that. And then this is the same card design, but I stamped with early espresso and pecan pie and added a bit of gold foil. So same card, washi tape on one and stamps and ink on the other. And same designer series paper. All of this designer series paper is from the same pack. It is, I can't think of the name of it. I will put that in my notes. So this one is washi tape on typing paper or copy paper. I date myself when I say typing paper. And then this is stamped and die cut on basic white cardstock. So those were fun. Future YouTube videos and blog posts to give you all the information to duplicate these. This product is not available until January 6th. Then the next bundle I've been working with is the Easter basket bundle. You have a stamp set with 12 stamps. You've got some sentiments and some images. All of these images can be cut out with the dies. And then you have 15 dies. So I did create a little sampler here. You have a die to cut the basket out. And this is one die that creates the little strips that you can weave into the basket. Some grass, a little decorative border, a bow, some flowers. All of these stamped images can be cut out with the dies, and then you have some fun sentiments. So I created a couple samples here. I used some new embossing folders. So this first sample, I used this embossing folder. It's 3D. It's called the Lovely Stripes embossing folder. And this embossing folder is my background. I used the stamp for my little border here. I just rotated my stamp and stamped the little flowers along the edge and sponged the edge. And then I stamped 3 sets of this flower, cut it out. And then this is two-tone cardstock. So I die cut this with the dark side, the strips with the light side, and cut the bow out of the light side. So that's crumb cake two-tone cardstock for that one. And my samples are inspiration from the samples in the mini catalog. Here is a different embossing folder I use. This one is an embossing folder called All in a Row embossing folder. It kind of reminds me of a quilt pattern. And it's a little subtle design. And then I have the same flowers stamped and colored in, and then the gingham ribbon that is part of that suite. And so this was fun to create as well. And then I used the same embossing folder for this one. My baskets are 2 different colors. And then I did not put the weaved pieces in here, but I have the little chicks and the Easter eggs that I stamped, die cut, and colored in. So stay tuned as I share more that I'm in the works of creating and share YouTube videos on my blog post. YouTube videos on my YouTube channel and information to recreate this on my blog. So I will keep you posted as I have this information. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Take care and happy creating.